All right, welcome everybody to another live broadcast on the truthmadeplain.com with Bishop R.A. Campbell. We have a wonderful lesson for you today. So as always, if you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer them. But go to the bottom of the truthmadeplain.com site and fill in the contact form with your question. We're also streaming live on Facebook, so you can ask your questions in the comment section there. And please don't forget to share on all your social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. And let everybody know that the Truth Made Plain is live on air right now with Bishop R.A. Campbell. So without further ado, let's welcome Bishop. And how you doing, sir?
Thank you very much, Brother Rick. And we're going to get started. Now, we want to get started now. And we want to say hello to our members out there in Dallas, Texas. I was talking with some of them on yesterday, and they said they was going to tune in at 4 o'clock today, Eastern Standard Time. Now, their time is a little different than ours, but we on now at 4 o'clock here and Eastern time. Now, we thank God for everybody. We want to say thank God for all our friends and all our people who listen to us daily as we come on. And so we're back again with a beautiful lesson. Now, the reason we came on again is because there's several things I want to make clear that's very important in the Word of God and in our society. We're in the worst time that could ever be here in America. America is being tested with a plague that's been going on that killed over 160,000 people and also made over 1 million people sick. Maybe even 1,400,000 sick people that got sick with this plague. Now, the plague, we have to understand that this is the Creator's world. God created the heavens and the earth, and He gave the earth to man. He said, the heavens is mine, but the earth is the man's place. Now, man is in charge of everything under the sun. The Most High put him in charge. But there are good men and there are evil men. God really made every man good with free choice. A man has free choice. And the first man that He made, which was Adam, had free choice. He could choose to obey God or disobey God. But he disobeyed God. He disobeyed Him, and God put him out the garden and put the death penalty on him. And he lived to be 900 some years old, but he never made 1,000-year-old, because 1,000-year-old is a day with God. So he died within that day. And so now we are dealing with the worst thing that ever happened in America. America's been a blessed place. It's been a place that's been really blessed. It's been blessed because we practice capitalism. Because capitalism gives you energy. It makes you want to get up and do something because you can be very successful psychologically and also money-wise. But there's a group in America now that wants to turn this place into socialism and communism. Now, the reason they want to do it is because they feel like America has not been fair with all her citizens. They feel like America has not shared the wealth with the black citizens or the American Indians, but they only shared the wealth with white America. White America. So they are all mostly upset with America because America, they believe, have not shared the wealth and the blessings that America have with all their citizens. Well, that may be true to a certain extent, but that doesn't mean we need to turn this place into socialism, we need to lead this place into capitalism. Now, the reason is because it makes people want to do something for themselves. Now, we're going to explain to you why they did not share the wealth like they should with all their citizens. They definitely didn't share it with their black citizens like they should. Lincoln was interested in the black citizens because he left them, he at least tried to set it up, 40 acres and a mule. But when Lincoln passed away, the next president got in, which was a Dixiecrat, and he did away with all that. We never got the 40 acres and a mule, but the Republicans was trying to give us a chance to enjoy capitalism. They were trying to do it, but the Dixiecrats with their racist, hateful self didn't want us to share the wealth. They wanted to keep us as a bunch of slaves and work us free. But that's not the case now. That's over with. That's over with. Now we can enjoy some of this capitalism. But there's a group out there that hates America. They feel like America is too successful, that they had too good a ride, that they was only 5% of the world's population, but they use up 25% of the food and money, cars and beautiful houses and everything. So they feel like America should be like other countries, that's equal with everybody else. Well, that's not what the Most High had in mind. He had a place like America, which America has sinned so badly by killing all the buffalo, killing all the American Indians, and treating the black folks so badly by putting them in slaves and making them slaves and everything. But still, capitalism is better than socialism. It's better. Because you do at least have that some things you can get trickled down to you. And socialism and in communism, there's nothing at all for nobody. Nothing for the rich, once all the money run out, nothing for the poor, nothing for nobody. Nobody gets anything in socialism and capitalism. They all goes away with nobody being successful. Now, America now is offering the opportunities that has never been offered to black people. The few Indians that are still living, they can get on board too. So we got the greatest election that ever took place in America since George Washington came here and set it up over 250 years ago as a nation. Now, there was black people here in 1619, but the country wasn't set up yet. But at least George Washington came and he set it up, and we all are American citizens. Now, there's a group out there. It's a group out there, a bunch of haters, that want to turn this place into socialism. Now, the reason they say they don't want to do it is because they said we want to make sure that everybody can go to the doctor, that everybody can have medical insurance, that everybody can have civil rights. That's what they preaching, but that's not their motive. Their motive is to turn the place in because they hate America. They're haters. Now they got American white gentlemen that's working for them on this. And they have convinced him that America is no good. Now, I don't know how in the world they did it because he has enjoyed every minute thing you can name in America. But he wants to be in the White House so bad, and he hates Donald Trump so bad, that he's willing to follow this group that's leading America into socialism, communism, where nobody will have nothing to eat in a few years. All the shelves will be empty. Now, the plague has hit us real hard. But I believe if Donald Trump gets back in the White House, I believe this plague gonna leave. But if he don't get back in the White House, I think God gonna keep on plaguing this place because these people that hate America has showed that they don't care nothing about God neither, because they done passed and made it legal to practice every dirty thing that God hates. God hates for a man to marry another man and a woman to marry another woman. God hates for you to murder a baby in the womb. So since they're hating on God, God is going to plague them. But if we can get out here and pray for the president and get him back in, because he's going to try to do away with those things that God hates, that America can be great again, that they can be great again in America. He's going to try to get rid of this same-sex marriage demon, and he's going to try to get rid of this same thing killing the babies in the womb. And also they got something going now where they're trying to ask these little children what you want to be. You want to be a girl or a boy? You can make your own choice. He's going to get rid of that foolishness too. Now, but this other guy that's running against him, he's going to keep the same thing going. He's going to keep killing babies. He's going to keep making sissies and lesbians. He's going to keep doing it. So American citizens that love God, that love Jesus, got to vote against him. They got to vote against him. They got to get together and vote against him. Now, there are more white people in America than black people. If all the white people who have enjoyed all this stuff all these years would go and vote, he can't win. Because there are some black folk that's willing to be conservative too. But if they stay home and hate like they done made them hate Donald Trump, they hate the man because the man loves the country, loves his country. You know, he don't want to do no foolishness with his country. Now, he ain't squeaky clean, and he ain't the nicest guy in town. But if he make America great again, we which are on the bottom can at least come to the top, because he can't eat everything that America manifests. So I'm saying it to all my people, which is the children of Israel. You need to vote for Donald Trump and put him back in there, because God chose you anyway to practice capitalism when they brought you here. God told you ahead of time to practice capitalism. He didn't tell you to practice no socialism or no. He told you to practice the capitalism. Now let me read that to you, because you may say, well, Bishop, God told us to practice capitalism. Yes, that's what he told us to do. We just didn't do it because our teachers listened to the wrong people. Now let's go to the book called Jeremiah. The Bible is God's in person. The Bible is God talking to us. We don't see him, but when we read the Bible, we know what he like and what he dislike. He's talking to us through the Bible. Now go with me over here to the book of Jeremiah, chapter number 29, where God told the children of Israel, I'm one of the children of Israel, to practice capitalism. When you get to the slaves, when you get to the place where they're going to try to make a slave out of you, I want you to practice capitalism. No socialism, no communism, but capitalism. That's what God told all us black Hebrews with the name Israel. Now, he told us to practice among ourselves. He said that I want y'all to practice among yourself, but I want you to pray for your captives who's going to be doing it as well. For in their prosperity, you will have prosperity. As President Reagan said one time before he died, trickle down. So, in other words, you can't buy a brand new car, but you can buy one 2 years old in capitalism. It's trickle down. They may have the biggest piece of the cake, but you're going to get a slice too. But it's going to trickle down to you. You didn't kill all the buffalo. You didn't kill all the American Indians. They killed them. So they feel like, well, see, we the ones that killed everybody and slaughtered every nasty, dirty thing, and we killed all the Indians and killed all the buffalo and killed all the people, that we should get the biggest piece of the cake. The blood ain't on your hand anyway. The blood is on their hand. They're the ones going to get punished for killing all these buffalo and all the American Indians and putting you in slaves for 400 years. They got to give an account for that. So they feel like, well, since we're going to have to be punished for all this wicked stuff we did and capitalism, that we should have the biggest piece of the pie. So I'm going to take my slice, because God ain't going to punish me because I ain't killed nobody. We didn't kill no Indians. We didn't kill no buffalo. But he don't want us to be so dumb to go follow somebody that's going to fix it where we don't get nothing to eat from now on. By making this country a socialist country where all the energy going to be gone. Now I'm going to read to you. I'm going to let you please see it for yourself that what God told us to practice. He told us to practice capitalism. God ain't told nobody to practice no socialism or no communism neither. Nobody. He never said it. They did it because they greedy and they wanted the biggest family to own everything. That's what socialism is. They want the government to take care of you, you know. Well, the rich people are going to be running the government. They're going to eat up everything. Then you ain't going to have nothing to eat. Now, you can't vote for socialism. You can't do it. I know you want to do it. But what you got to do in order to get what you want, instead of tearing the country up, you got to take the power of the vote. I've been trying to teach you how to vote anyway. You got to present the vote, and you got to put both of them together. You got to get this old guy that's going to pass socialism, and you got to get Donald Trump who's going to keep capitalism. And you're going to have to tell Donald Trump, we don't mind voting for you, but we want every human being in America to have a right to go to a doctor. And you have made America rich enough to get it done. And if you want to do that, then we're going to vote for you. And we're going to leave this joke over here that's trying to turn this country into socialism. We ain't going to let him in the White House. We're going to send him back home where he should be, in the basement. That's what you got to do. You got to do that. You got to present it to him. Oh, he talked real rough. He's a New Yorker. They all talk like that. So do I. You know, I'm like a New Yorker too. You understand me? I always have been like a New Yorker. I'm from San Francisco. We talk the same way in San Francisco when I was a young man, the way they talk in New York. I was born in Cincinnati at General Hospital, but this ain't the only place I live. Now, he talks like a big bully, but he ain't no bully in his heart because God control his heart. He's just a mouth. He talks. He needs some sharp black men with him like me. And I could get him to understand, don't be saying nothing like that. The police supposed to put you in a car and almost hurt your head and don't let you bow down. Don't be calling somebody that making $1 million playing football that they are a son of a bee because they want to stand up when they play the music that Americans like. Don't talk like that, Don. Talk nice to the people. Talk nice to black folk. They run around lying on you anyway, trying to make you think that all black folks hate you. You done did more for our people in the last 4 years than all these other presidents have done over the 45 years they've been voting for these jokers. You done helped our schools, you done helped our boys in prison, you done helped our children, you done did some great things for us, and we appreciate it. But don't talk so bullified to us. We human beings. Quit trying to bully us and talk to us with a kind voice. We can save your country. You want to make it great again? Or we can help you save it. All we're going to get out of it anyway is a few more years of being taken care of the correct way, because this ain't our country. We get ready to leave this dump. We get ready to go back to our land, which is Palestine and Jerusalem. That's our land. Now, I know you got somebody over there in it playing us, and you supporting them, y'all together on this conspiracy. But you ain't going to be able to hold our land too much longer. Our daddy wrestled for the name Israel. Ain't no white man wrestled for the name Israel. Jacob was a black man wrestling with an angel, got his hip knocked out of place, and the angel said, cut me loose, man, because the day is getting ready to close, and if you see my face, you're going to die, because my face shines like the sun is set. And Jacob said, I'm not going to let you go till you change my name. And the angel said, well, your name is no more Jacob, but Israel. Now you got power with God and man and have prevailed. That name belongs to black Israel, not to some white boys that y'all done made up coming out of Germany somewhere. You stole the name. You cut us off and gave us a cut-off name, took our beautiful, powerful name, and you gave us the name Negro, a cut-off name. I can't stand it. I can't stand that name. Cut off. And then you made some of our boys dumb enough to give us another name called Afro-America. We ain't no Afro-America. We the children of Israel, who have power with God and man. We are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's children. Everybody got blessed from us. Our father Abraham blessed the whole world. All nations was blessed with our father Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Every nation. The table of nations in the book of Genesis, chapter number 10, was all blessed to our black father and our black grandfather, Abraham. He was a black man from the land of Canaan. He was a Canaanite. Well, no, Africa, this Africa name is just another cut-off name. It ain't nowhere in the Bible. The Dutch did that to us. They were trying to cut us off with everything that they ever find. But they can't cut us off because there's always a remnant of us who know the ways we supposed to go. Now, we don't mind helping you, Donna. We want to help you. I'm on your side. You're gonna get rid of that same-sex marriage, stop our boys from being sissies. You're going to get rid of that woman, man, or woman, stop our little girls from being lesbians. And you're going to stop the murder that our little girls bring their baby to you, your white folks, and you cut the baby out, and the baby's hollering like George, I want to breathe. I want to breathe. But you can't hear him. But he's saying the same thing that George said. I can't breathe. You're killing me and my mother's womb. I want to live. Now, you're going to help us get rid of that down. We got the vote down. One of your boys gave us a vote. Johnson gave it to us, another white boy. And now we got the vote. Now we need you to step in and give us the freedom, because the vote without the freedom is no good.